Woo! Check it out. Just got done giving the truck the Nova Scotia Rain Wash Deluxe through the night last night, and it is looking good. It's looking good. This thing was completely blasted in mud and salt and crap before last night, but I mean, yeah. Mother Nature came through. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. We are picking up the first shipping container I've ever hauled in my life. I've hauled lots of stuff, lots of heavy stuff. Have never hauled a shipping container. I've wanted to, like, it's weird. People, like, you know, have things that they want to do. I want to haul a shipping container. I just do. I see them on the highway coming on flat deck trailers, and I'm like, man, I want to haul that. I want to haul that. So anyway, I'm not even sure how much they weigh. I'll ask the guy when I get there to get an idea of roughly how much they weigh. It's a 20 foot, so it's not a huge one, but we need it. So the reason why I'm hauling it is for me. So it's for me personally. I currently have 3 20-foot sea cans at the property right now that are jammed full of stuff that I'm renting. I wanted to buy one from the local place, but they just don't have any to sell right now. They're only renting them out. So I have to go to Dartmouth to pick it up. So the first thing I'm in, you know, I'm in the 2020 still. I'm still in the 2020. Heading over. The gooseneck is already hooked up to the 550, so I'm just gonna use that. And I gotta go to Dartmouth. They have a container loader that will load me. I'll chain it down and we'll head back to the property. And there's where the fun begins, because I don't have the proper equipment for, like, picking it up and placing it. And there's no way that I'm getting my 550 with my 30-foot trailer with the gooseneck, another 5, 7, 8 feet, into where I want to place this container. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to bring it in to where the driveway sort of starts, the flat area, take it off the gooseneck, hook this truck up to my 20-foot equipment trailer, load it on there somehow, and then head up top and back it into where it needs to be. So that's my plan. That's my plan as of right now. Everything is a sheet of ice right now because we got a bunch of freezing rain yesterday, and then rain, and we already had a bunch of snow. So everything right now is a sheet of ice. So that's not gonna help. It's not gonna help at all. But I have 2 excavators on site. I have my 8-ton and my 4-ton. So we'll get it done. I'm pretty confident that we'll get her where it needs to be. And the big reason why I'm getting this container is because we moved all the stuff out of our house that we sold and into this new house, or we're moving into this new house that's not ready. It's not even close to being ready. That's a long story. The contractor that was there, he's no longer there. Anyway, so we're scrambling around, and then I moved all this stuff into a storage unit that we thought we had till May, and we had agreed that we'd have it till May, but then we were told that we have to be out by March 1st. Just a scramble. I honestly do not have time for this, but what do? You just kind of smile and just keep doing your thing. Okie dokie, so we are here. Time to fire this thing up, get the key for this thing out of this thing, fire this up, move out of the way, pick up all my chains that I have just left laying around in the friggin' elements, but pick up my chains. I'm gonna take this thing off. I forgot that this was even on there. I'm gonna take this off and set off to the side somewhere. And yeah, I'm telling you, it is hard getting out of this nice, comfortable truck that's fairly clean and getting into this thing. This thing's a beast. It's an absolute beast, and I love it. But the seats are just not up to par compared to that thing. But let's fire this thing up, It's been sitting here for a little while. Okay, 1 for 1. See if we can go 2 for 2 here. This thing needs a good cleaning, that's for sure. Oh, buddy. Okay. Okay. We got the mulcher down there. Excavator's done. Truck's done. Lock that thing up. Now, I didn't need to take the mulcher off because I've got 30 feet of deck. The sea can's only 20 feet, so I didn't have to take that off. But I'd just rather not have something else on the trailer to worry about. Rather just strap this thing down. I mean, chain this thing down and haul it. But we're all hooked up, ready to go. I do need to stop and get some fuel. That is the one downfall of this truck. It does not have a big enough tank. And then I got this small little 37-gallon fuel cell on the back. But again, it's not powered, it's pumped. So it's kind of annoying to use, but it's what I decided to start out with. And then of course I gotta fill out my logbook and we'll go from there. All right, so we're just a few minutes outside Halifax, but we've got to go to Dartmouth. We've got to go. So we have roughly 20 minutes until we get to there. I don't imagine that I will be able to record in there. A lot of these places are pretty secretive for whatever reason. So I'll probably just catch back with you guys once I get it on the trailer and chain it down, and I'll pull off alongside the road somewhere. But yeah, so far so good, making good time, and if it all goes well, we should be back on the property by like 2 o'clock, and then, like I said, then the fun begins, getting this thing unloaded. Have to use a couple trailers, probably both excavators, and some chain work to get it where it needs to be. But you do what you gotta do to get the job done. Okay, so I see some shipping containers, but I have no idea how to get in there. It's turned into a bit of a maze here, so I need to get out and take a walk and see if I can track this place down. All right, we're in. They gave me a nice fancy safety vest here, hard hat. Put that on and get out and see what's taking place here. All right, we'll quickly show you what's going on here. I've got it crossed over in the front and in the back. You don't technically have to cross them over, but I did it anyway. Got my chains, my excess chains, my extra chains, all bungee corded. It's pretty much even on both sides. They're pretty much centered, which is great. I don't know how much these things weigh, but when he placed it down on the trailer, the truck did squat a little bit. I didn't think they were that heavy, but I think they might be. I probably could have came forward a little bit more and put more tongue weight on the truck, but I think it's going to be good. Where most of the weight is ahead of the axles and right over the axles. It's not like it's on the end of the trailer, which is the beauty of a 30-foot trailer and a 20-foot sea can. But it did squat the truck a little bit. I don't think I have any air in my airbags. But anyway, let's jump on the road and see how this big blimp tows down the road, because that's basically what we're hauling, is a great big freaking blimp. Well, we've been driving for about 20 minutes, 30 kilometers. And I am getting absolutely terrible fuel mileage. Like, absolutely terrible. 47.4 liters per kilometer right now. I'll put up on the screen what that is in MPG. But I can tell you that it is horrid. It is absolutely horrid. So I looked up, and these things apparently weigh around 5,000 pounds. Is what it says. So not much, you know, like not a lot of weight. My excavator weighs over 20, my 8-ton, and it's almost like towing my excavator, but my excavator is easier on fuel. Like, honestly, my excavator weighs 4 times as much as what this does, and this is way harder on fuel, and it actually like pulls harder. But it is just a big wall back there, so the wind is the wind has nowhere to go. It's going around the truck, it's going around the trailer, and then whammo, it hits this freaking square rectangle wall. And yeah, like, I'm gonna come to a hill here in a second, and the truck will probably go down to like 80 kilometers an hour pulling this hill. So I can tell you one thing: if you guys are booking loads and you're looking to haul a shipping container, or you know, me in the future, you got to think about how much fuel you're gonna chew through, because you're gonna chew through some serious fuel. Now, it was really, really hard not to take a little trip down the road when I was over there, because the dealer that the 450 is at is just at the bottom of that hill. So if I do get the 450, it would be awesome to do another shipping container and see what my mileage is on that, and see how much it loses speed. Because keep in mind, this is 488 gears, these are detuned engines, so I'm not pushing out near as much power. Like, look at me, I am losing speed very quickly right now. Like, this is a pretty good grade. I just dropped a 5th. Pretty much holding my speed right now just below 90 kilometers an hour. So, you know, it's not terrible, but it's not good. If I was hauling my 8-ton, I probably would be right around pretty close to the same speed as what I'm traveling right now. I may even have lost a little bit more speed than what I did right there, but I'd be getting a heck of a lot better fuel mileage. I mean, I've hauled sheds, you know, I've hauled some high-sided stuff before, so I knew what it was gonna be like. Like, I've hauled trailers on back of my trailer, so, you know, I definitely knew it was going to affect my fuel mileage big time. But, wow, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. Also, something that I do need to keep in mind for myself is that we are getting pretty decent wind today. We had a rain and freezing rainstorm come through yesterday from the west to the east, and I am now driving directly into the west. So I am driving directly into the wind. So I do need to keep that in mind as well. But man, oh man, 48.5 liters per 100. That is insane. I can almost watch the fuel hand just dive and hide its head. Anyway, I'm gonna pull over up here in a little bit and just check my chains and all that, but this thing hasn't budged at all. But I just want to make sure. It's always good to make sure. And yeah, thank God we're going downhill. All right, let's check this thing out, make sure everything's good. Oh yeah, has not budged. Has not budged. Maybe there's stuff in this. Like, maybe they left me some stuff in here. Wouldn't that be something? I'm not gonna check right now. I'll check when I get to the house. But man, oh man, see if it says on here 4,500 pounds. So 4,500 pounds is what this thing says it weighs. It's a 2020 model. Yeah, so 4,500 pounds. Wow, it just seems so much heavier than that. But it is just a brick wall, like an absolute brick wall. The truck looks good though, I gotta say. The truck is solid as can be. The truck and trailer are super solid. There's no sway in it or nothing whatsoever. So it's married well. Okay, so we have made it to the interesting part. So that was the easy part, driving down the highway, you know, getting on my host like side road here. Now I need to back all the way up the hill to the property and then get this thing off my trailer. So what I'm going to do, just so that I know that I have a piece of equipment at the top of the hill big enough to deal with this trailer and truck and all that, is I am gonna take my 8-ton up on top of the hill. It's now currently below where you guys seen it earlier. I'm gonna take it up on top of the hill, so in case I do have to hook a chain on this thing to help pull myself up the hill, then I have that. So I gotta back into this driveway, which is step one. That's not the easiest thing in the world. I came this way because it's much easier to get in coming this way. And then getting all the way up to top of my hill. If you guys have seen my videos, I have a long driveway. It's not wide at all in certain sections. There's some turns. There's bushes on both sides. You know, it's not like you're backing into a big depot somewhere. The trailer's definitely gonna catch some limbs going in, but whatever. I don't really care about that. Yeah, so just another day in the life of work play TV, I guess. Okay, well, I got a lot further than I thought I would get, to be honest. We're right up here. It's going right next to this one. I'm gonna clear a spot out with the 4-ton. I didn't think I would get this far, and I think I actually may be able to pull ahead a little bit and come in and get the trailer almost like jackknifed if I have enough room on this side, because on this side it just falls off and there's this ditch right here. Yeah, I don't know if I can swing in enough to get the trailer so that it's already in that way and then make the pull that much easier, because this stuff is soft and slush and muddy and crappy, and this in here is nice and hard. So I don't know, I think I may be able to get this thing positioned to make it a lot easier for myself. On the way out, I'll show you like how sharp the turn is and everything to get in here. It's not something for an unexperienced driver to try to do, that's for sure. Let's see what we can do here. Okay guys, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Look at where I'm at. I'm all the way up here. I'm gonna be able to back directly in to where I want this thing and drop it off. That is the beauty of a gooseneck trailer, and especially one that has a flat deck, because you can jackknife the heck out of these things. So I came up, you know, did my thing, backed her in, got to this point and just jackknifed it. Went all the way up to here, and now we're sitting pretty. So I'm gonna be able to back right into where I want it. I'm gonna sit the 8-ton down over the hill, hook a chain to it, drop my ramps, and when I pull ahead slightly, then I'll be able to just slide the thing right off. Now getting out of here might be harder, because backing into places is always easier than getting out. The ground is frozen, so hopefully it will help. I can be able to bring the trailer along here, but honestly, if worst comes to worst, I've got the 8-ton, I got the 4-ton. I can put a chain around it. I can pick the trailer up and swing it around wherever I want. So I'm not worried about it, but if I didn't have that equipment, it would not have been pretty. But I will show you on the way out, you know, the turn coming in here. But I mean, this is tight, guys. This is tight. I feel like I'm pumping my tires right now, but anyway, you know, I came in, I'm happy. I honestly thought that I'd have to drag it like all the way up once I got to that point over there, but this is working out great. The old 550 coming through again. These tires on here are absolute crap. We're in mud, we're in ice. Once I get my new tires on here, stay tuned. They are a much better brand. These were okay when they were new. Now they're crap, to be honest. So I'm gonna get my chains undone and get this thing ready to plop in place. Well, would you look at that? Sitting pretty. So John's taking the 550 down, because we've got more than enough equipment up here right now. I ended up having to go get some blocks with the 2020 to bring up and block the back end. I mean, like, I hope and pray that it just stays cold. Like, just stay cold and make this so much easier. This is gonna need some serious, like, nice, clean, clear stone or gravel, because it's just a mess to deal with. But yeah, there it is. I mean, that went so friggin' slick. To be able to get the trailer backed up right into here, we did exactly what I had said we were gonna do. We just I just backed the trailer in. We hooked a chain to the back end of the C-can, picked it up, drug it back a little bit so that we saved room in front, and we brought it in. And I mean, there she is. Blocked up back here because it's lower here than it is in the front, but it's not staying here permanently anyway, but for now it does the job. So we've got an extra 20-foot unit of storage ready to go. We end up using the 8-ton. I end up using the 4-ton just to pick it up the front end, because the front corner here caught on one of the D-rings on the trailer. I just had to pick it up to bring the weight off it. But that's it. That's very nice to have that done. It went way better than I thought it would. Like way better than I thought it would. This stuff here is unbelievable. This stuff that's had this old asphalt in it. This is awesome. Like it doesn't get wet. It does not get wet. It is sweet. It's perfect. But yeah, there it is. The Eagle has landed. Sitting pretty. But okay, I'm gonna jump in the 2020, head on down, and lock up the gate and get out of here. All right, let's see if the GoPro will last long enough to show you guys what I had to drive through to get in here. So this turn was hell, to be honest, but it actually went pretty good. It's soft. If you get off too far, you're in the snow, and those tires, like I said, are crap. But I backed up from the road up here, so all the way in around this turn. This turn wasn't so bad, but still you got to watch your shoulders, and there's bushes. But with that truck, it doesn't matter as much as if it was this truck, that's for sure. And so backed up here, and then down over this side would be a big drop if you happen to do something wrong. This was easy. It's basically straight going, so you know. Okay guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. All in all, that went very good. I didn't think there was any chance at all that I was going to get that trailer up there positioned where I did, so that was a complete bonus. I would have been able to figure out another way to do it. I would have just drug it in there in position, but it was so nice to not to have to do that. But anyway, it's there, it's done. It's 6 o'clock. It's not bad. Head on home. Enjoy the evening. You guys take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.